Hello, good evening everyone. Myself yogeshiggalore. Welcome back to EasyIoTPiCo tutorial series. In this series, as I said, previous video where we are going to learn about Internet of Things using ESP8266 microcontroller or microprocessor. So today, let us get into the uh, integrated development environment installation, that is IDE installation. Like for developing code, you need a software where it consists of your compiler and your code editor, so that you can dump the whatever the firmware you develop into a microcontroller or microprocessor. So I know you people are already aware of Arduino. Oh, I think most of the people know about this Arduino IDE. Uh, in the sense, it is open source and very easy to use. And but I'm not going to use Arduino IDE. Instead of Arduino IDE, we're going to use Arduino as a framework for our development. So I already installed few things, so let me get into few things. So here we are using uh, platform IO. Okay, yeah, this is platform IO as development IDE. Why I am choosing this IDE instead of Arduino? Because this supports, it's like a very new IDE, and it supports more than 41 platforms and more than 23 frameworks, and currently it supports up to 924 boards, and you have more than 222 examples, then more than 10,000 libraries. And it is like if you get like any microcontroller, for example, consider you have STM32 with you, or you may have TI related boards like TI Launchpad, or what are the boards you have with you. Like for example, you may have Arduino Uno Nano, or you may have ESP32 or ESP8266. And to develop these applications, you may have to have a different IDE. So instead of that, if you use a platform IO, you can have a professional collaborative platform for all the embedded devices. For example, this supports most of the boards, so that so I decided to use platform IO. How to install these things? It's very simple. I have a PDF with me where I have did out of the installation. Uh, so before installing platform IO, you need to install a code editor. The code editor is your Visual Studio code editor. So go to browser, right, VS Code Editor. Yeah, you can see it here. The code editor is open source, free to use. The now current version is 1.52. So download this. So after downloading, this is the link for downloading. Once you download the things, then click the exe file, double click on exe file, then you will going to see this screen that basically says uh, click uh, click to continue to increase the to set up the things. Let me put charger. Yeah, so click next, then it will ask for agreement, accept it, then it will say where you need to install the VS Code, then click next, then you have the place where you will install VS Code Studio. Once you're done, click next, so that the things will be done. It takes like few minutes, so that your installation will be done. Once it says, you just give launch Visual Studio, then will give see this kind of screen. So I will show you there. So this is the things which I installed. So this will be look like this. Then you need to go to extension. This is a button where you need to click on this button. This is called extension. If you click it, so then it will take you to this place. There you need to search Platformio. Once you search Platformio, you will get this one, Platform IDE, Platformio IDE. Click this, then you will get this. I have already installed it. You just click on the button here, which is in maybe in the green color. Click install and wait for some time. Let the IDE installed. Once all the setups is done, so you look screen very close like this. Okay, it shows that your installation is done. Now for your development, like you will get a screen like this for all your development. So let me close all these windows which I am working on few projects. Let me close this. So just for me to save, don't save. Yeah. Then click on this Platformio button icon here. You will get this icon. Click on this icon. Then you will have this which says open. So click on this. Then you will get very similar kind of view or the screen. Then go to a place where called Platformio. Platform, sorry, not platform. Then you search for ESP8266. Not here, the framework. Sorry, or you just searched here ESP8266. Okay. Sorry, no, it won't support ESP8266. I think you have to search ESP. Once you search ESP, I have few other installation. This is Expressive 8266. Click this, then click a button somewhere here, install. Then once you done these things, so almost you are done with the installation. Then and one more thing is you need to install the driver. So if you use this board, that is CH340 driver, so what you need to do is write CH340 driver for Windows or whichever the OS you are having. So click on the link. No, don't go to this link. Yeah, where I have Spark for. Go back, Spark Fun. So click this place, how to install CH340 driver. This is the, please go through this like tutorial or link where you will get all the information related to the installation. So go to this, then you will find the driver here based on like which OS you are using, Windows, Mac or Linux. You will get this icon, click based on your OS, download, then you will get something like this, then click on install. Once you're done, go to device manager. There you will find USB serial CH340, which whatever the COM port it is supporting. That's all. So what are the things which we learned today? So we install the Platformio IDE on top of this VS Code editor, and we install the driver for our development. So that's all for the today's class. Let us see in the next class. So thank you.